anything up about this.
Please don't.
Watch with us, maybe.
Miss, I didn't cry that much. Camera's on.
Yeah, now my acting, I have to cry. It hit me more.
No?
Yeah.
With the lights, camera, action? I just need to record you.
No, it hit me like, yeah. I'll have emotions if you just put a camera on me before that. Nothing. No, when I went to the bathroom, I was like using the bathroom and I was sitting there because that's what women do. Unless you're in a like public stall and then you might squat, but that's not the point.
Yeah, I tried even to do it standing up, like straddling the urinal before. Not urinal, the toilet.
In a men's public restroom? Why were you doing that?
I was a child and I was just confused of why everybody was telling me to sit down.
Yeah, okay. I think every little girl has that moment. Like, why can't I do it? But I definitely was in the bathroom sitting there and I was just like,
I'm alone, I could cry.
I don't know. What is that? Whatever.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to
Watch With Us Maybe.
the new year and Watch With Us
And
Maybe.
new us.
So
On our crying edition.
Yeah. We decided that we were going to pick movies that we both love and that movies that will make us cry. And that the other one hasn't seen.
Yes.
And see.
Julie thought of 3, I thought of 1.
Yeah.
But there's only one movie that I could really think, like, on top of my head, like, this is a cry movie.
Yeah. That will make you cry every time.
Every single time.
So I picked this one, Dear Zachary.
Dear Zachary.
And Melissa, I guess we'll start off with, did you cry?
I did. And it was, like, the uncomfortable cry. Like, my throat closes up. And I'm like, stop, stop, stop. I hate that. That's, like, the cry.
This movie fills me with so much tension and dread. I've only seen it one other time. I never thought I would see it again. Because the first time I saw it, I was like snot nose, sobbing, because it's so sad. But this time was like worse. And it wasn't worse, but it was different because it was like I knew what was going to happen. So it was like watching all of these people talk about meeting Zachary. And it's like you don't know it's never going to happen.
I not knowing that. And I was like, oh, he's like 17 now.
I know.
And holy fuck.
Oh, also, if you haven't seen Dear Zachary, turn this off.
Turn this off and watch it. This is all spoilers.
Yeah,
we already just released a spoiler.
If you haven't seen it, please turn this off because it's going to ruin it, and it is worth watching.
It's really worth watching. It's it's not great, it's horrible, but
very moving.
It's very moving, and you should watch it.
Documentary, it's real.
It's based on unfortunately, a true story.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not based.
It is.
It is.
It is a true story. So, I thought it was cute at the end, how they dedicated it to Kate and David.
Oh my God. You know, the part that really got me this time, other than the obvious part, was when Kate was talking about how like she didn't want to leave him when she walked into like.
Oh no, that's when my throat tightened up.
That's when I lost it again. I was like, I didn't remember that.
Mm-hmm. The justice system really failed them on every.
100%.
Like the anger for Judge Welsh, that's unfucking believable. Like she needs to go to jail. Her decisions caused a child to be murdered.
Yeah.
And that's not justifiable at any end or understandable.
No.
When you make a decision that, like, when you make a mistake that bad, like, there is repercussions, and they need to be.
There needs to be something.
There has to be something.
I think this film works in so many ways just because it is from the best friend's perspective, and all of these things do happen while he's making this film, so it's more timely. But I think more than that, the fact that they take it to the next level and make it about the actual way government is run and the problems therein and make it to this larger level that anyone can actually, write in about or have their own opinion on is really important and what makes this so...
Yeah. Moving. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I can't imagine, like, a parent going through that, like, their son and then their grandchild, like, that's a tragedy.
And the fact that those grandparents had to, like, hang out with her And the fact that she like said, "Oh, do you think I should give them do you think you could buy them a gift that's like mommy and daddy with me and your son, a picture of us?" We're like, and she fucking killed their child.
Yeah.
It's insanity. And the fact that those people could deal with that is,
No.
I don't know how they could. I mean, they did.
Yeah, for the child,
For the
of
kid.
course, like, because they wanted custody of that child.
And he was so sweet.
He looked exactly like Andrew.
He did.
But the best friend, I think at the end it mentioned that he didn't want to stop doing it. The movie.
Yeah.
I think it was like, okay, well, he's really gone. Like, that's just like putting it to rest, which is super sad because it's just like I have to, unfortunately, have to move on. But like, which is like, I know he spent years on that movie.
Well, yeah, he spent years, and I think,
Dedicated his life to it.
just the fact that you're closing that chapter on someone you care about so much. I'm gonna cry right now.
I'm gonna cry too. You're gonna make me cry.
But I mean, it's just true. It's like everybody can relate to that. Not what he went through, but
Like imagining like you don't want it to end. Nobody wants that.
no.
And to really like, it's real.
Yeah. And the fact that like they put like Andrew's urn next to his son's urn. It was so devastating. It was.
And then when Heather was like, they shouldn't make coffins that small.
Oh.
But I love how like even the ex-fiance remained close throughout everything, you know? She was, I don't know, there was something about her air that I liked on the screen or whatever. I feel like she was genuine.
And that horrible woman, and I didn't even catch this the first time I saw this, but she was trying to frame someone.
Oh yeah, for
Her death and the child's death.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that until this viewing. Which is,
I think, well, when you're caught in the emotion of like the baby is dead, it's like, okay, well, like this lady is sick.
yes.
She has tried to commit suicide on somebody's doorstep. She can't. She has two children with different last names. You know what I mean?
There's just 3 other kids.
3 including Zachary.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 including Zachary.
Yeah.
2 without Zachary. Like
Yeah.
before, and then we're saying like she has 2. So a lot of psychological disorders. Who drive 16 hours after they break up? After you put them on a flight, you don't answer the door.
Obviously something is wrong with someone if they got dumped, put on a plane to go back to the other side of the country, and then drove fucking back. There's no logical reason for that.
No, none.
If you got dumped, move the fuck on.
It sucks. Then 3 days in bed.
We've all been there.
Eat ice cream. I give myself 3 days to Melissa. This is your 3 days to stay in bed, cry it out. Like, don't even shower. I don't want to shower. So I'll like cry it out, sob, whatever. And then after the 3rd day, it's like time to move on, even though it's like literally flinging myself off a cliff. But you should give yourself at least 3 days and not drive across the country.
What did you think this movie was going to be about? Because I refuse to tell you much about it.
I didn't know, actually. Like, in the beginning, it was obvious that Andrew died.
Yeah.
What caught me off guard, Zachary. That caught me off guard.
Me too.
So, I was like, oh, he's 17 now. Like, I wonder what he thinks of his grandparents.
Yeah, you think the whole thing is just going to end up being this, like, moving tribute.
Mm-hmm.
And it is.
It is moving. It was super upsetting.
Yeah.
So,
if you watch this, treat yourself kindly.
treat yourself kindly.
Treat others
We
kindly.
cried, and we're not even in Portland.
I did cry. I cried again.
I know. I was like, I can't even look at you looking on the screen, but I'm going to sob if I look at you.
I know. This movie, like, it feels heavy afterwards.
Yeah, it is, because it's super heavy. Super heavy movie.
That little boy
I know.
and his grandparents, and you just see them together, and then...
I know. And to Kurt, you are putting this out there and putting your heart and soul in it. I mean, anybody who watched it could tell.
Yeah.
You're a passionate person. If you watch this, you're great.
I still think this is one of the best documentaries I've ever seen.
Oh, for sure.
And
especially at the end when he's like quoting like the letter, and then he puts like she tried to commit suicide. She shot the other guy Andrew 5 times, and goes like every reason of why she is not stable.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't even look at the facts at all.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, nobody there has a criminal history because they don't acknowledge it.
In Canada?
Well, I mean, in this documentary, how they own that.
Oh.
And that. I don't know about all of Canada. I don't know how their government works very well.
Me neither.
I didn't really study that.
You didn't?
Weird, I know.
What would you give this out of 5 documentaries to your best friend?
Out of 5? 6.
I would give it a 6 too.
It was great. So hopefully if you've gotten this far, you actually watched it.
If you fucking didn't, turn this off.
Turn this off.
Fucker.
We can't believe you. You watched us cry at this point.
I know.
Not fair.
Go watch this.
Go.
It's free on YouTube. It is, but it's got subtitles.
Yeah, and I was trying to read them. I was like, oh, maybe I'll
And then I
learn.
was like, this is going to ruin it. I feel like it would have ruined it.
It would have. I was already like half distracted.
I know. So we watched on Amazon Prime. It's free if you've got a Prime membership. Code at the bottom. Just use the promo. Watch with us, maybe. Just kidding. We don't have to.
Use this code and it'll be free again.
And just email Amazon and tell them you got it from our show. And Kurt, if you're happening to be watching this, which would be shocking.
That's super fucking shocking.
Yeah. I really appreciate your film, and your friendship was really inspiring.
Yeah, it was.
And that
It was great.
That kind of love can really make a difference.
Mm-hmm. All the difference.
And I hope that there's real change.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look into what I can write about or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll leave a link about it.
Yeah, we should.
That'd be good.
That'd be great. I'm going to study on the Canadian government.
Oh, man. So this was the first one.
Yes.
So we've got more to go. And
Yes.
welcome to the new year, and cry out all the stuff from last year. Let it go.
I usually say 3 days, but give yourself 4 weeks so you could watch us the whole time. Don't move. Don't get out of bed.
Welcome to 2019.
It's 2020, bitch.
Oh, shit. It's 2019. It's 2020. That blew my mind.
Just like our vision.
It's hard. But, 2020, I will say, what's that hindsight?
I just think it's like 2020. Like, I just feel like it's very symmetrical.
Okay.
And the vision is 2020, which we both have.
Yeah.
Sorry if you don't.
And also,
Just kidding.
just remember, hindsight is 2020. Remember to vote.
Cute wink.
Thanks.
We're gonna go now.
Yeah.
If you like our shit, subscribe, like us, comment us, email us.
I'm gonna go cry some more about this.
On the toilet.
Yeah. Alone.
Being like a woman, not like a man.
I guess.
Goodbye.
Bye.